if you haven't been keeping up with anime in a while, or not been well informed, well, I'm here to tell you. I'm about to inform you on some good ones that's coming by. And as someone that read this in my totally opinion, the creator of Full Metal Alchemist did another manga, and it's called Daemons of the Shadow Realm, which is this. In my humble opinion, it is good, by the way. It's good, and I'm about to do a review on it, which is going to be an interesting review. But here we are at Daemons of the Shadow Realm chapter, or actually it's going to be I guess I can do the first and second chapters, but I am just going to tell you, it is good, by the way, most of it, but it gets interesting too. So yeah, basically what this manga is about Yuri, which is the main character of the story, which he's the older brother to Asa, where she's the little sister of the main character, and they're both twins. Now, here's the interesting part. Yuri is, in this village, this standoff village. So it's not only a village, but it's like a village removed from society. So he doesn't know what's been going on outside of that village, basically. So he's been up and down the mountain, but he doesn't know the outside world, like helicopters, planes, cell phones, cars, hotels, food wise, grocery store, tiny convenience stores, basically the ones I just named off. He doesn't know any of that's outside the world. So he doesn't know what kind of good food is, how everything's super advanced. You also got TV, manga, and newspaper, and basically everything outside the world. That doesn't exist where he's at, basically. So yeah, he's a hunter in all fairness. He's a hunter in this mountain. He's a good hunter. Everybody really thinks he's a good hunter, which he is a good hunter, so don't underestimate him. First of all. Second, he also guards his twin sister Asa, which we're about to get into that, because that's the funny part. That's about to come up soon. But you got Asa, that's his little sister, that's behind a wooden cage, basically. That's basically like how can I describe this? She's a worshiper, basically, like a priest. Like something to be closed behind, kept safe, locked up and key, basically. But later on, we get to find out that the real reason why she's behind there, though, is to chain. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's to chain Yuri down to that village he was staying at, so he won't go out into that world. It's basically keep him and, like I said, this gets a little bit wild, separate. So later on in the chapter, you get a merchant that comes and goes out the village, basically, and he brings a lot of stuff. He says to Yuri, talks to Yuri about what he got. Yuri declines. All of a sudden, I mean, Yuri, I don't know if it was Yuri or the merchant, but I was gonna say the merchant, but it was Yuri. Yuri picked it up and notices like a loud roaring noise in the sky, and it was a helicopter that's coming down from the village. Now, how the helicopter found the village is the crazy part, because you got a girl, don't know what her name is, blonde girl with a red hoodie that summons a creature all of a sudden, and a bunch of soldiers. It gets more wild too. A bunch of soldiers comes down, guns down everybody in the village. Guns down everybody in the village, and you got this girl in a red hoodie. I said that just a second ago, with long blonde hair, and she said she comes and summons a demon, basically, like a creature, and this creature eats the people, like chomps on them basically. Like their heads are chomped off their stump of their necks. And well, Asa sees this and he gets pissed, but he can't get this pissed because he got his little sister to think about, Asa to think about. So he makes a beeline to his little sister Asa, but his friend tags along too because his friend notices this. But let me pump the brakes real quick before I'll go any further. Before any of this happened, Asa, and he has also a friend that he goes hunting with in the village. They were off to the they were in a village, but they were in the woods hunting at the time. So at the same time that this was going on, the helicopters already like pierced the barrier, because there was a barrier later that was set up to non-detect, but all of a sudden someone pierced it and broke the barrier. So now you got the helicopters, multiple helicopters coming in, and soldiers jumping off, killing everybody. And Yuri and his friend make a blitz back to the village, and well, things doesn't seem well. So they make a beeline to the sister, to Asa, right? Once Yuri and his friend gets to like the room where Asa is, his little sister, you see this tall woman with a black eye patch. Long black hair with an eye patch, dressed in a black suit with a black coat on. And Yuri's like, oh shit. Him and his friend both like, oh shit, this ain't good. This is not good, because you have the elder getting choked out, and she looks over, who's like, and she tells Yuri to take Asa with her. And here's the trippy part. And this woman tells with the black eye patch tells Yuri, and oh man, where's she? I did say she looks exactly like oh man, I can't get that image out of my, because this is so much like Full Metal Alchemist. I can say that because this is from the creator of Full Metal Alchemist, but the similarities are funny enough and crazy enough. But you have this mysterious woman saying, yeah, you mean that you're claiming that thing to be me, you claiming that to be me? You talking about that demonic presence you got there? And she is the woman eye patch, black eye patch, instantly took a shot at the Asa, the little sister behind the wooden cage, and boom, killed her right there and there, which she just explodes everywhere. Now Yuri seeing this is pissed that this actually happened, that she just did that. Now Yuri is like, you know what, I'm about to spin the block on you, because what you just did was you killed my twin sister in front of me. Not only that, you invaded with your army, with your soldiers here with guns. And by the way, we just mentioned something. The merchant, as soon as he seen the helicopters, he immediately make his way, did a U-turn, make it back to the village. And yeah, he's from the outside world. So there's a friendly tip. So anyways, you have Yuri taking out his bow and arrow, and basically shot at this mysterious woman. But you do have a, well, what, actually, just make sure real quick. But yeah, you got Yuri getting pissed, and he takes his bow and arrow and say, yeah, you killed my little sister, I'm gonna kill you, and just let that arrow fly through the air. And the girl in the eye patch did this, hold her hand out, and just a force blast came out and destroyed the arrow with Yuri ends up dodging it, and she ends up saying, oh, my bad, I meant to destroy the arrow and not wherever I end up destroying. Yuri looking at this is like, what the hell? I'm not winning this fight. It looks like it seems. But I did say earlier in early in the videos, like, do not underestimate Yuri, because I did say, in like, don't know when I said this, but I think it was like 10 minutes ago. Yuri is a hunter, a very good damn hunter, by the way. Like once he get into his serious hunter mode, you're pretty much gonna get like several arrows chucked at your ass, and they're not gonna miss, by the way. So yeah, you got Yuri getting pushed outside, and you just got this red hooded girl outside looking at what's Yuri, and Yuri seeing this and seeing all the people she's killed, got him pissed, and the merchant guy came in with the grenade and tossed that at them, but he ends up not killing them, unfortunately. So what he ends up doing is grabbing Yuri and was like, Yuri, we gotta go, fam. And Yuri's just asking his merchant, so what's going on? He said, and the merchant's like, no time to ask questions, just follow me. And that's what they did. Now later on, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but for you, I'm just gonna say it. So Yuri and the merchant, basically, I forgot what the merchant's name was. Okay, the merchant's name was Dara. Now Dara tells Yuri, say, yeah, Yuri, we gotta go. I gotta take you down this mountain. And Yuri's like, no, I can't do that. Not after they just invade us like that. And Dara's like, okay, so if you want to fight back, we can. But here's the plan. I got a plan. So Yuri takes, not Yuri, but Dara tells Yuri, say, yeah, take this little talisman you got here, or what was it called, his pendant, and you see those two statues right there? And Yuri's like, yeah, I need you to place that into the ground, that ground over there, that little keyhole right there. And Yuri's like, and what am I supposed to do? He said, just do it. And what ends up happening is, well, Yuri ends up placing his pendant into the ground where the keyhole is, and that kind of woke up two demons, basically, which they are classified as demons, but they're also protectors, and they call themselves Left and Right. And I'm looking at that, was like, so you're telling me you name Left and Right. You're joking, right? Playing words, I'm sorry. But anyways, you have those two, the man and the woman, Daemons, and they've been protectors. They say they're protectors of Yuri. Yeah, they've been watching the village for, I would say 500 years or 1,000 years. I forgot which, I forgot how many years it was. It was 500 or 1,000 years ago. But they've been around and been protecting this village. So yeah. So Yuri looked at them. So okay, so I command you. So the two demons like, okay, what do you want us to do, master? And Yuri says, okay, so I want to go back and kick those guys' asses. Get them out of here. I want to get them out of here. And the two Daemons like, okay, so you give us free reign then. And Yuri's like, yes, go ahead. I don't give a damn. I want them out. Either killed or I want them out. So the Daemons said, the two Daemons says, okay. Well, Demon says, oh God, okay. So here we go. So got it. We're good. All right, we get to have free reign. All right. So the battle starts, and you got, I think Left is the woman and Right is the man, if I'm correct. If not, I'm sorry. But it's kind of weird to name that. And I might clarify that in the edit too, the reason why. So you have Left going after the demon that's like the red hair, not the red hair. Why I keep saying that? The red hoodie with the blonde hair she goes after her demon, which the demon's named Chompers. And well, since that happened, she starts fighting it. Left starts fighting it, and then Right starts rescuing people, which that's what Yuri said told Right to go and rescue the survivors. Go rescue people. Yeah, Right's like, all right then. And he goes off to do it while Left takes care of the demon of the two invaders. Now, while she's taking care of the Chompers, that's what the Daemon that chomp people's heads off is called. You got Yuri with the bow and arrow in hunter mode, like serious, I'm going to kill you mode. And he lets that arrow go and aims for the leg. And Yuri and the girl's like, ah, damn. He's like, what? What's going on? Because that completely caught off guard. And Yuri was going for the kill shot with this one. You can tell he aimed for the leg for a reason. Good reason too. Before Yuri gets off that kill shot to that girl that commands that Chompers, the real Asa, which she clarifies to Yuri, say, Asa, you mean that faker? By the way, this is what she said back there. Asa, you mean that faker that's in the cage? Sorry to tell you, but I'm the real Asa. And Yuri's like, you expect me to believe that bullshit? So Yuri's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to kill you both. So Asa, the real Asa ends up, the girl that had that eye patch ends up using her power to block Yuri's shoot, I keep not remembering. I had all the script out. She blocks the arrow, and now she's like, shoot, we ran out of time. We're running out of time, so we gotta retreat. So Yuri ends up seeing them retreat. It's like, oh yeah. So end of the story is they end up retreating because the barrier is about to get raised up back again. But at the same time, Asa doesn't want to kill her older brother now that she found out like the truth behind what was going on back then also. So yeah, that's another thing that was going on, is Asa knows the truth about that village, that the elder kept Yuri in the dark, like tying him down to this village. That's the main reason, like the real Asa, the one with the black eye patch, came back to find Yuri, knowing that he's alive and well, and everything, knowing that. So yeah, and to bring him in by all means, but they failed. So now Yuri is making them retreat basically, and he got two Daemons by his side. Now very powerful. So yeah, so Asa and the girl with the red head, why do I keep saying that? Red hooded hoodie that has blonde hair, long blonde hair, they end up retreating. And so of the other soldiers too. So yeah, that ends up happening. So yeah, that's what ends up happening in this little story of this manga. I'll probably end up doing a whole review, but it was hard enough to remember every detail. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, this is a good story. In my opinion, I don't know about other people, but go ahead and check it out. Read it up, because it is an interesting manga series, Daemons of the Shadow Realm. I recommend it to anybody that's a fan of Full Metal Alchemist, by the way, and the creator of the Full Metal Alchemist series. So yeah, but if you like this video, if you're new here, share, like, and subscribe, share, and comment down below if you like Full Metal Alchemist. If you do, would you give this a chance? Because the anime is coming out. I don't know if the series is done yet, but if this gets the same amount of, I think this is a one shot. If not, now, well. If this ends up getting like the same like the same amount of hype as Full Metal Alchemist, I wouldn't mind. But if you like Full Metal Alchemist, comment down below. Who is your favorite character, by the way, off of Full Metal Alchemist? We'll start there because my favorite, in my opinion, is Scar. Only because he has sunglasses and he has one of the most badass tattoos I've seen in the series, in any anime I know, because you have destruction and alchemy and destruction, reconstruction, deconstruction, basically. So yeah. So thanks again, and see you next adventure, guys. Later.